Hey guys, today I am playing Star Trek Timelines. I've always been a big Star Trek fan, mostly Next Generation and Deep Space Nine. I'm not old enough for the original series, and Voyager and Enterprise really didn't do it for me at all, sadly. I was so looking forward to Enterprise being good, but I just don't think it was well done at all. Anyway, so there's this Star Trek game out called Timelines, and I thought I'd give it a shot. It is probably most similar to Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes in terms of mechanics, but it also has a lot more to offer than Galaxy of Heroes. I think there's more story stuff. Characters in Star Wars are kind of shallow in comparison, because they're just movies, while Star Trek has had a lot of TV series to draw from, and those are mostly character-based. So let's do a little walkthrough of what you can expect from the game. You see I have my ship here. We can look at it. Nice ships. This game is a bit of a beast, so I've heard it's hard to use on phones. I haven't tried yet. This is my beginner ship. When you're done the tutorial, you get to pick which captain you want. So, I, of course, took Cisco. No, not Cisco. Sorry, I took Picard. He's currently my highest ranked guy here right now. But I also ended up getting Kirk, too, from something else. And like Galaxy Heroes, they have equipment slots, which you can upgrade. It'll tell you where you get your missions from. You can go play it and try to get it. So a lot of the game is about upgrading your characters. Oh, and one cool thing about the characters is they have voice clips from the series. So you will get to hear some of their big sayings. I really want to get the whole Next Generation crew, because that's I'm the biggest fan of. So you spend a lot of time getting equipment and then getting more characters to fuse together, which will advance them in stars, which makes them more powerful. It has a daily mission system, which is kind of boring. So I get some free chronotons, which are just energy. The whole idea behind the game is that there's some temporal nonsense going on, and that has caused all these different times to be available together, which is why we can have all these characters. So my daily reward is something with the time portal. It's a good, perfect time, and we can go look at that. So I got something from the time portal. The time portal is where you can go get new stuff, basically. So let's go do that now. It has a basic rewards. Then dilithium is its money-based currency. So you can spend dilithium to get certain original series crew. Liberty for All is an event, so there's special event crew you can get. You can buy more chronotons, premium rewards. And here's what I just got. So I can get one of these premium rewards. And they're all rare, which is pretty cool. Include super rare crew. So let's see what I got here. Oh, Mendon! He was from a Next Generation episode. I think he was some kind of warp-sensitive species, if I remember correctly. Let's go check him out. Where'd he go? Where is Mendon? There he is. And he's a rare 3-star, which means I can upgrade him further. Ensign Mendon. That's very cool. So he's an engineering and science officer. One thing I don't like... Can I get more information about him? Okay. He comes with some traits. So he's a Benzite, he's Prodigy, Starfleet, and Resourceful. These all play into the missions. I wish they had a little background about him. I'll have to go Google the details, I guess. But that's really awesome. So I'm going to train him up a little. I'll get him to level 10 at least. Nice. I think he could like turn himself and around him in a warp space. But now I can build. You can craft gear based on other gear. So let's go ahead and build him a science lesson and equip it. That increases his ship ability and one of his traits. Let's build him a tricorder. Oh, I can't. I need this one item. I can build that though. Then I can build this. And equip it. Very nice. So he's got a pretty good amount of science. So let's look at my science officers. He's now my best science officer. That'll certainly be useful. I definitely want to have him aboard my ship. Okay, I do have Spock, but that's an old Spock. So even though I have these guys, like my Picard's only a 2-star max, I really want to get a better Picard eventually. And let's see, that also let me finish up some more daily missions. There's also this scan thing, which really just gets you some salvage. It's not that interesting. Shuttles is interesting. These are basically missions you do in the background. So you assign crew to the mission, and then it runs in the background. I have a couple that finished last night. Here's kind of what it looks like. Oh, this one failed. That's no good. Let's try another one. Success. As you can see, I got a bunch of stuff here. I got a Kazon disruptor pistol that my Kazon officer can use. They're from Voyager, I think, but he's my best security guy. I need to get Worf leveled up because I want him to be the best security guy. And I also got a Ferengi Alliance transmission, which gives me another mission to do. And Ferengi reputation. So you can get all sorts of stuff from these shuttle missions. And there's all sorts of factions you can do them for. Look at all these factions. Look at all these factions. And they're always adding more, I guess. So, plenty to do. Those are shuttles. Let's look at the galaxy. Oh, let's manage the crew. He can have he can have this now. So he's all set. Let's take a look at the galaxy map. It's pretty nice. And here is where all the missions happen. So let's take a look. There are story arcs called episodes. I already did episode 1. And here's this one. You get to kind of decide who wins. So this was between the Augments and the Klingons. And I've never been... the Augments were from Rathacon, those like genetically enhanced humans. I've never been a big fan of the Augments, so I went with Klingon, got them the victory. And there's all sorts of missions. There's away teams. And I'll show you an away team mission. This hailing Starfleet is kind of just when it's talking to the server. It can lag sometimes. And of course I'm having trouble. There we go. So let's go, I'll show you that mission real quick. This is like the first mission in the game, so it's pretty easy. But I'll show you what an away mission is like. The nice thing is, It's not about combat at all. So here it is. This is there's suggested traits with getting you bonus points. You really just want to be able to assign the right crew to the right problem. So like this node needs an engineering skill 21 and a jerry rigger will get bonus points. So you assign your away team. So let's bring my new guy into it. Let's send Kirk. As you see, he has a couple traits here. And we don't need a doctor. Let's send Picard too. Can we up the difficulty level? We cannot. And let's play the mission. So it's a little story basically. Evacuate civilians from house. We'll let Kirk do that. You get a bonus for crew proficiency, which I haven't figured out yet. And since I had a critical success, I got the reward. Then you can make a choice here. Repel main, augment raiding party. How do you want to do that? Let's inspire the Klingon civilians to fight. Got a rare reward. Nice. You need to get the rare rewards to unlock more stars, and that gets you more difficulty levels. We want to locate Martok's family. Let's do it with some science. Mendon quickly dialed up the ship sensor array to locate Cyrilia and Drex. So we got his family. And now we just got to rescue the hostages. Let's do it by force. I got another rare reward. Cool. Kirk defeated Alexandru, but his skills were great. Alexander escaped thanks to the augments. So it kind of leads you through a story, which is pretty neat. So I did get something I could use, which is nice with that little plus sign, and I have 4 out of 5 to get all 3 stars. So you have to keep. It's all about running missions over. All right, and let's show you to finish this up a space battle. So we're going to fight Alexander, who is Worf's son, who's now a Klingon badass guy. So here's kind of what space battles are. They're not very complicated. You have some skills, like this is a ship skill that increases evasion. And then Picard adds firepower. And Worf adds aiming. So it increases your bonuses up top. As you can see, we're pounding on him and he doesn't have much left. And that's pretty much it. You see him kind of explode. We took a little damage, but not much. You don't have to pay for damages or anything. And I got another thing we can use. Nice. So there's a whole story. I don't know how many episodes there are, but you get to play through them, make decisions, decide who wins, and that affects your galaxy. All right, this has been a long video. I hope you found it useful. See you later.